good, man. We've been friends for, since 2010? I bought this chain in Jacksonville from a street vendor.
Hey, you know what? I might join you on a beer, Coon. How they tasting? Yeah, let me get
They're
one.
jet cold.
Let me get a morning brew.
Just be a man. Don't matter if it's heavy or light. All you need now is a koozie. Cheers.
Yeah, bro. That's a good fucking beer.
I know. It's just refreshing.
Why is that so refreshing right now? I never like Natty Light like that.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
Dude, he was so spot on. I remember talking and your voice would break and everyone would go, oh!
Yeah, that's it was
I
funny.
remember that.
Yeah, Selesky, did you see Selesky blow up on Instagram? No. Dom?
Like, I mean, what
So
we
he had
put
like
out, or what do you
he
mean?
had like 5,000 viewers from
Yeah.
like the sausage mushroom pizza days and like his TikTok people. He had like 5,000, which was almost 5,000. Was under, which is a pretty substantial number when you're not an Instagram model chick. And then he just started putting out reels. Like he just started putting out reels of his like the same stuff he was doing on TikTok.
Yeah.
And he's been getting like a couple of them have been getting like millions of views.
Damn. That's, I mean,
and he's doing numbers. He literally jumped from 5,000 to like 17,000.
Damn.
In like a couple days, and now he's like over 20, I think.
Jeez.
And that was in the last month because I like literally I've been disconnected from social media, and then I get back on. I'm like, the fuck. Dom gets all these followers out of nowhere, and then I looked at his reels, and he's just been going off with like dope ass reels.
Yeah,
but yeah, that fucking Call of Duty one was.
I saw it last night, and I was
like,
holy shit!
I would have never thought of that. Like it just was so accurate.
You know when your voice cracked, you were just about to get roasted.
I literally got like fucking
PTSD.
Because that's probably honestly that's the last time I've been like in group. I don't play Call of Duty shit anymore. And that's the last time I used to play the shit. And when I actually played online in group chat, like that's what I don't do it no more. So I feel like I had PTSD for a minute. Like maybe that's what fucking because you remember that shit. Fucking horrible.
You guys want your soup?
I don't. But let's close that vent all the way and let that fire kind of die down on it. We don't want to burn it.
Well, we can pull it off and put it somewhere real quick.
Oh man, it's bubbling.
Yeah, soup's going. Yeah, let's pull it off
All
that
right,
way.
hold on.
We got soup cooking on an open fire in the pot. Well, not open fire, but on the oven. What is that thing called? What is that like a? No, it's a coal oven. We got wood in there. It's a wood stove.
Nick, watch that so it doesn't burn. Too hot.
Matt, some hot.
Too
You got
hot,
hot sauce? You
Nick.
have hot sauce?
I do.
I want to put some hot sauce in
Okay.
mine. You ever done that?
What?
Like a little Cholula or some shit?
Oh,
in
hot
your
no,
sauce?
I'm down.
And chicken noodle
I always
soup?
do Old Bay.
Oh, yeah, well. Yeah.
I literally do.
Hey, real quick though, I don't want. We were working. I think Old Bay might be a little overrated. Is that a hot take?
I don't know if it's a hot take. A lot of Marylanders
You know what I mean?
fuck with J.O. A lot of Marylanders.
I mean, I'm just thinking like Old Bay, like chips. I get like crab chips are good and shit. But I like crab chips, but like Old Bay chips are kind of weird. Man. I think too much Old Bay, I get sick of it after a minute.
Here's
A
the
little
thing.
sprinkle. I feel like it can be.
That's not a hot take. I'm not a giant fan of Old Bay. I'm not putting it on everything like some people, right? Like our local ice cream store.
Old Bay on ice
has
cream?
Old Bay to put on your vanilla ice
I
cream.
can't.
and
That
shit.
makes no. I mean,
I've never.
I'm sure it works.
I'm
Salty,
not at that
sweet.
level.
I get
Some
it,
shit's
but-
a little crazy, but that's not a hot take. But what is a hot take, and I stand by this, is Old Bay is overrated on crabs.
I do agree with that.
There's way better crab spices.
Yeah. Now
J.O.
on shrimp, I like fucking
like
Old Bay. On shrimp.
people's custom. I do like Old Bay on shrimp. Something about
I don't know, man.
not having super rock salt,
Yeah.
and I like those pieces of rock salt and like the J.O., like the big pieces.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
for
mean?
fucking that.
And
That's true.
It coats the
The
crab.
crab's
a little
way
bit
better. Yeah, yeah. That's a good call. But anyway, so we were talking about that at work, and it was kind of like a mixed room. Was like, I fucking love all the old what is it a bagerita? What is it called? Natty a bogarita, a botini. Can't fucking talk. Botinis and shit. I hate those. I hate them. But
They're so good, Zach.
I don't like
Old Bay
Bloody Mary's fucking Old Bay. You know, I know a lot of people like the Old Bay vodka as a Bloody Mary. Apparently, it's like the way to go. But you know, that's a hot take. I mean, that's
I like it. I like that take. If you guys aren't if you guys are just listening, highly recommend going over to YouTube and checking out our page so you can visually take in the scene. We're out here in the studio. We have a wood fire going. We were just cooking delicious chicken noodle soup that's cooling over there. We got a charcuterie board in front of us. We're drinking natural lights. I mean, I don't think I've ever felt more American.
Yeah, it feels great.
It does.
I'm the only one without Raven stuff, though. I feel weird.
Don't worry about it. This is actually not Raven stuff. This is Era 8 apparel.
You're lucky.
So.
You're lucky that that's more on the orange side and that's not red. Because if you were to be wearing red,
This is more of a pink salmon.
Why? Because
Yeah,
it's
it is.
Christmas colors. What's on?
it is.
Oh, San Fran, I guess, coming up. Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're fucking doing it up. We got charcuterie boards. We got it all. We got these natty lights are good.
Aren't
What's
they good
going
as
on?
fuck? I don't. That's what I
Why
said.
do they taste so
I'm
good?
telling you, they're really fucking. That's why I'm
Gentlemen,
not, you know,
you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's why I'm like, what are they putting in these?
It just tastes American.
I started it.
Fucking,
I'm just playing. Thanks to Jimmy. Jimmy supplied them.
Jimmy did supply.
I sat here in pre-pod and just thought,
something about
I'm
the
a crack
taste
a beer.
it's very
Natty Lights
nostalgic.
never used to hit like this to me. I feel like they
No.
should be, I mean,
I also haven't had a beer in probably
I've had Natty Light and fucking.
I don't drink beer anymore. I've been drinking whiskey for a couple years now. Like
Yeah.
I probably haven't had. I've drank seltzers,
yeah,
but I
you
probably
have.
haven't drank
Yeah.
a beer since the summertime we had crabs, and I just popped a Modelo that was in here.
Yeah.
That was probably the last time. I probably didn't even finish it.
Yeah, I'm like if I get beer, it's usually Guinness or some shit. But you know,
So
that's kind of where I'm at.
So back to the
let's
Old
talk about
Bay-
the fucking. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's all good.
I was gonna go Maryland as well. I thought you were going the same place.
Well, all right. Well, where were you going?
I was going Ravens.
Okay,
Back to the
go.
Ravens. Let's fucking put some respect on the Ravens. Did you guys see the Hope on ESPN defending us?
Yeah.
No, Joy.
Yes.
Joy,
Yeah,
sorry.
I fucking.
It was Hope, Joy.
I followed her right away.
Oh, me too.
Right away.
Already did.
I was
Already
like,
was.
cause
Love
I,
her.
but I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. That's why.
And then they
so are we
kept-
forgetting?
They got
about-
so quiet.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
They got so quiet.
They're up there. Like what the?
They're up there.
Are
Oh
the
yeah.
Bills secretly the best team? Are you fucking kidding me?
And she's
I'll
like-
eat the Bills. Well, the Ravens will fuck them Bills up.
She's
I
like,
know.
Oh, so the Ravens just don't exist.
Yeah, like what are you saying?
And they all got so quiet. It's like at this point though, I feel like
We're still the redheaded stepchild.
Oh, no, I love it that way.
We're
Keep us
still,
the underdog. Keep us the
you know,
underdog.
I
Usually
know.
the best
I like
way.
it.
listen, I like it, but at this point, it's almost seems manufactured. And let me explain a little bit here. We didn't even get the respect after we won the last Super Bowl. All they could talk about is if Joe Flacco is elite or not. He just won the biggest competition and had one of the greatest playoff runs in history. And you guys are talking about if he's elite, not the Baltimore Ravens being a dominant force,
Yeah,
not the Baltimore Ravens, the beginning of a dynasty, second Super Bowl, the beginning of a true dynasty, not anything positive. It's is Joe Flacco elite? And I think the problem with that is that we're I feel like it's higher ups. I feel like somewhere in ESPN they're saying let's not give fucking the Ravens any shine for some reason. Like, did Steve Bisciotti fuck one of your wives? What's going on here?
probably did. Steve Bisciotti is the fucking best. He's the best owner in the fucking NFL, bro.
Dude, we have the most well-established, classy, legitimate organizations in the league. I mean, we've had some mistakes. You know, we went over the top with the Ray Rice jersey exchange.
Oh yeah.
That was, you know, just cut them. I'd be done with it. You don't have to do a whole jersey exchange because TMZ ruined some guy's career.
Well, you're trying to erase him at that point. I'm
Yeah.
not okay with that because that leaves no road to redemption. That's the same thing with canceling. you
Well,
know?
and the issue with that also was how fucking we just handled that situation anyway. was if you just would have stuck with what the typical like suspension was for a domestic violence, whatever there was. There's a tip. I mean, obviously it was egregious, right?
It was what, 2 games,
Dude,
two,
no,
3
I-
games?
super
think it was-
egregious. But if there was no video,
That's what it was.
Yeah, but if you see even that video, if it's 2 games, whatever, you should be like, all right, Ray, hey, we're gonna you're gonna be suspended for the year. You should have already
Yeah.
just said,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then everybody would have been like, okay, yeah, well, he's not playing this year, fuck that, and then whatever law happens to him, that is what it is. But at least the NFL would said, hey, you're suspended for the year, and then he would have been back the following year, and then we wouldn't have busted knees Keaton Mitchell right now. You know?
but nobody. Let's make this clear. Nobody here is defending Ray Rice's domestic violence. Okay, we're not saying that like it was okay. What we're saying is that there's been way more egregious, worse cases that went on. This was like a instinctual reaction. He got hit, he hit back type shit, or was it he just like snapped and hit her? Whatever. We've had people in the NFL that have like kidnapped their spouse, like kept them, like got kidnapping charges, got gun charges, putting guns to their spouses, all kinds of craziness, but there's no video of it. They're doing way worse shit in the realm of it.
Yep.
And
Well, that's
it's just a visual thing. I think when people
that's
see
the root
that,
of
they're
it.
like, "Oh, I can't."
yeah. It's
yeah.
that's all to the root of that whole situation. There was video evidence straight up.
Yeah.
Period. But all I'm saying is that was just one
Anyway,
aspect
small mistake.
of our
Go ahead.
organization.
Keep
Just-
cooking.
It was just it's just a small little bump in the history of our organization that I thought was handled completely wrong.
But other than that,
But-
like we've had a pretty solid, like you were saying, we've been stand up organization.
Oh yeah,
Players
think
will
about
say
it.
it. Players will say it across the fucking
Yeah.
league. That's why veterans. That's why veterans come here almost at the end of their fucking. Cause they
Well,
wanna
it's not
go,
a party
you know.
city.
No,
It's not my.
no.
It's not.
No,
it's
it's, it's
my
not.
enemy.
It's not
We got
super
good,
flashy.
Good nightlife and shit though.
Yeah, but
just
it's
more
not
of a-
super.
Baltimore
It's
club.
not a
Yeah.
LA. We're not a LA team. We're
Nah,
not
it's
a
true.
New
You're
York.
not New
We're not a
York.
New
Yeah,
York
it's not,
team.
It's not a
And
big
we're not a
market.
We're not
Miami
a
team.
Miami team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our players aren't going to the clubs every weekend. They go to like these players are here to fucking play.
and work. And
Lunch
win.
pail players, bro.
Who's
Mark
our
Andrews.
Who's our dude that has the condo across from the stadium? And
Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphreys wakes up, looks at work, ready. Well, I'm ready to
Literally
ball.
looks at the stadium.
I'm stretches, pets his cat.
Snowflake.
I'm
shout
ready
out.
to work. That's who
Yeah.
you need. Which, by the way, Humphreys has been like a shitbag lately.
He's-
He really needs to fucking
Hey,
step it up.
I think he's just hurt. He's
hurt
got
this
lingering
season.
injuries and
I
shit.
mean,
and we
last
need
year
him.
he played very well last year.
And
but
him hurt is better than like some other cornerbacks. They're like
Yeah.
good. So anyways, but
Humphrey
no,
knows that he's kind of not 100%. He knows.
Did you see what I texted you the other day about the guy my manager, his girl does nails. She like she does nails and shit. And he said, he said came over. He showed me a picture. He said, yo, look at this, right? So she went to Rashad Bateman's house and she does his nails. She went to his house. There you had these like yellow and black
Nails. His
nails.
were that
Nails
gross?
like no, they were like she painted them like
Oh.
he has got his nails painted like black and yellow, and then he wore black and yellow to the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars game. Now I'm like, who the fuck? Do you
What?
get him out of here?
Bateman
Black and
did that?
yep, Bateman.
I had no
I think it's
idea.
like because the Batman thing, right? Because like that, it goes by like the
Bateman,
Batman goes by Batman. You know, kind of the yellow. That's why I'm taking it as. So I'm trying
yeah.
not to say like
And,
know.
like, painting your
that's
nails is gay.
Steelers
Batman
and
was
stuff.
gay. He fucked Robin. Like that.
Yeah,
whole thing.
exactly, yeah.
No, I get it now. No,
Steelers
I
colors
get
are
it.
gay.
Yeah,
So anyways,
but that's
I thought that was really fucking sick.
wow.
So yeah, so
No, that's dope. I got my nails done yesterday.
I've never had one. I never had like a,
not
like
my
a pedicure or
fingers.
whatever.
I got my toes done.
So yeah, it's a.
Oh, I felt so bad for that Asian lady.
I don't want them. I don't like people touch. I don't
Dude,
want to touch my toes, bro.
I've been taking antibiotics for that gross toe that I
Ew, I
have.
forgot about your fucked up foot.
Yeah, dude, it's gross. I've been taking antibiotics. It's starting to clear up, but I literally have to take them for 3 months for it to fully clear. So she's like looking at this toe. You could tell she's like trying to figure out the tool to get
It's
into
literally
it
the color
with.
of that mustard right there.
And she's like trying to figure out how to tackle this fucking thing.
Yeah, I bet.
She's sweating. She's like balding.
Putting goggles
She's
on.
like an older
Dude.
Vietnamese lady. She's like, her hair is so thinning so you could see her scalp.
Yeah.
And I see her sweating because she's trying to figure out how to attack this foot.
Ugh.
And then when she pulls the cheese grater out to get the skin off my foot
Yeah.
and just starts cheese grating, and it's like snowing in that place. It was so gross.
Oh my god.
It was so
I was
gross.
hungry.
But it felt so good. It felt so good.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They
Your
do.
feet
I never
after-
had one.
Dude, your feet after a pedicure.
dude, they are
oh
amazing.
my god.
Yeah,
never
it's-
had one.
when they punch your foot and slap it and shit, and then they put
I
that
don't-
wax
I
with the
didn't pay
bag.
for
We're
that
gonna play
service.
punch and slap your foot.
I didn't
Yeah.
get the punch.
You didn't get the massage punch.
No, I got a
Dude,
little.
when you go-
she didn't
you
even
have to
really
do the
massage
full-
my shit. She was just kind of like,
Dude, you have to do the full package. You have to do the full.
I did the
package.
deluxe.
Yeah, you probably got a fucked up toe though. You were just like, I'm not.
Yeah, she didn't want to massage my
yeah,
foot.
She
there
probably
is-
thought he would have like.
See, you know
broke
what
his
I did?
foot.
She did the more of the calves when she she puts that the sandy stuff in the exfoliating,
You-
and then the bag of wax on your foot. That's
Yes,
the
that's
that's
what I'm
the
talking
move.
about.
No, I know, but I didn't get punched or kicked.
Oh,
I went out to
dude,
get
when they
punched and
when they
kicked.
punch your foot after doing all that like extra shit, dude, it's amazing.
I had to get
'Cause
one
it,
time.
It shocks you at
Dude.
first because you're like, whoa,
we should all
But it
go
feels good.
together and get pedicures
hell yeah.
All right.
and just sit
Dude.
there and yo.
Funny thing,
We could do a podcast. Bro. My GoPro has a microphone on it, and it's been getting the
dude, I don't know, dude.
How long do they last?
That's a lot.
How long
That's
do?
a lot to do.
How long?
No,
do,
it's not.
How
We
long is your
literally just
podcast?
need one GoPro. Sit in the massage chairs, us three just chilling there with the one GoPro, and that'll get all the video audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be like
Yeah.
this. It'll just be whatever it picks up. I'm down with it.
Dude, I think, and
Let's
then
do
we
it.
could translate the shit talk they're talking about us afterwards because we'll have it on video.
Oh yeah, so we do like
Oh, because I sat there with Google Translate. I'm trying to catch this bitch talking about my
Yeah,
nasty
yeah,
toe,
exactly.
but like they talk so low, bro. They like have this weird whisper. I'm getting into
Yes.
this like hot water here.
Yeah.
They have this weird whispery type of talk that they do.
it's like sonar because
Yeah, no, they speak so low, but the Asian across the room will be like,
Yeah.
"Xing song yi hong,"
yeah, they hear
and
it.
they know it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, dude, you guys are really on that ancient Chinese wisdom.
Asian antennas.
The Asian antennas. Shim shim yong. But the
Most generic, not
dude,
made up
no,
thing.
the
Shim shimmy on.
the the Vietnamese people, they got that.
I
It's
see.
like-
I don't. Here's the thing. Like they're like Joe Coy did a bit on like actually how like you can tell like different Koreans that talk like a lot of Japanese like oh yo it's like very like
Oh, the
deep or whatever.
Japanese are very like.
or you get like it's very yeah it's very like
It's
angry.
grunty.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as I can go, but me being like just a
The
white
history of the samurai.
just a white idiot.
Yeah.
I legit like
Can't
I
tell
can't.
the dialects. Can't tell
Yeah,
the
I
difference.
cannot tell the dialects. And
Oh,
of
no,
course,
dude,
but I
it's-
feel like living where we are though. If I live in New York or something, I
Yeah.
could see like every day, like more of a culturally place. And yeah, you could pick up on Korean, Chinese, Japanese, even like
But even in English, they have that though. Like Bayesians are they're sing songy when they speak English.
Bayesian.
Bayesian, like Barbados, the way they talk, it's very sing songy. I don't know how to describe it. It's
Like
like
Rihanna. 'Cause
Yeah, Rihanna's from
She's
there.
from Barbados.
but it's more like
No, she is, and she's great.
like we would say like the mail came today, and they'd be like, I don't even know. I'm gonna butcher it, but
Yeah,
it's like it's just the way they do it almost sounds like a song. Like it's like there's a up and down. I don't know. It's definitely weird, but like you definitely see the different dialects. And Asians, that's such a vast thing.
That's true.
I don't know like Korean dialect, but if I heard like certain things, I could probably pick it out. As far as like
Well, I watch this dude fucking
Japanese is easy though.
Xiaomain. Have you ever seen this guy or Xiaoma? Oh, he does like he's a like white dude from New York.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Jewish
yeah,
kid,
yeah.
and he goes Xiaomain NYC SA.
No,
yeah,
his name's yeah, it's
yeah,
something like that.
XIA.
Yeah,
So he'll go to like fucking, and he speaks like they're like Mandarin's pretty much like the main like that's what you learn if you want to go to speak. That everybody knows that, but then you learn like Fushionese or something. But there's like Cantonese or Cantonese. Like all these, there's other dialects within that shit where it's like
Yeah.
that's where, and you can actually like get an accent. Like he has a very strong like Beijing accent. That's where he learned like to speak Mandarin, all the accents. So even like within your like speaking that language, there's dialects within that, which is so crazy. But you think about where in English, which is fucking one of the hardest languages to learn for these people. That's why fucking we are so stupid. Like the fact that we don't know, we need to start like learning Spanish and like we need to start learning other languages. I feel like it'd be really good for Americans to really be taught to other languages.
Bilingual.
Yeah, exactly. Because to learn this language and how like the word there and how to learn how to spell that in different like times. And, like,
I hear
fucking-
you, but then Zach, sometimes you're gonna have the people that are going like, why do we have to? Why can't we just do what we do? Fuck that. And I kind of agree with that.
No, I got you, but
Like why do we have to? Why do we have?
we
to
don't
learn
have
all
to.
that?
We don't have to. That's the point that he's trying to make. We don't have to, but we should.
for yourself,
like for
to
ourselves.
to
Like,
better
if-
yourself.
Here's the thing. My argument to that my counterpoint to that is that
Man, that made me a little fired up there.
the type
Sorry.
of is the white coming out of you hard. It's just white steaming. You're like a
Well,
fucking.
I mean, look at this is America right here.
No,
dude.
but
Look
what
at
I- what
we're
I'm
most
saying-
American right now.
What I'm saying about it is we teach the most bullshit in schools. Why don't we teach stuff that is actually going to be used? And I would love to be
True.
bilingual right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And if
I
they
would too.
taught it
Fantastic.
properly in schools, then you could be instead of
I wish
somebody
I knew
you
Italian.
literally have to have a passion for it. Like, okay, so I went
You have
down
to
a
really
rabbit
want it.
hole. I went down a rabbit hole with those guys that speak different languages.
Yeah.
That Shaolin guy, and
Yeah.
then there was a black dude named
He
Mouse.
killed himself.
No, I think he died. He had. Did he kill himself?
I think there was,
I'm,
it was
I'm
a
almost
relationship. I thought
positive he
killed
was
himself.
terminally ill, like he had cancer.
And then killed himself.
No, I don't think he killed
Okay,
himself.
I
We'll
hope,
have
I
to-
hope not. I just I
We'll have to
maybe
look
I
that
just-
up. But his
yeah,
name was like
yeah.
Mouse or something. He was a black dude, and
Yeah.
he spoke like a shit ton of language. I went down rabbit holes with
Yeah.
them. He would literally just ask people like, "Are you this?" He would like he could pick them out. He's like, "Do you speak
Yeah.
this?" And the other guy, Shaolin guy,
Yeah,
whatever, he
Shaolin.
baits them a little bit. He'll like buy stuff from their
English and act all like a fucking tourist, and they'll be like,
Yes.
that's they'll look at their accent and be like, look at this fucking tourist.
and then he'll like start talking to him.
Oh, you think I'm a tourist, eh?
Or
Like,
he'll sit there with he'll sit there with like a Chinese newspaper in the
Yeah.
park.
and they're like, you're not reading
They're
that.
like, you can't read that, and he's like, he'll point to it and be like, blah 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 blah, like 14
wow,
million
yeah.
deaths from COVID. He's like, oh, let me find something like nicer,
Yeah.
and then he like does this, but he's really fucking
Yeah.
good. But I went down a rabbit hole with those, and I get emotional watching some of those
So do I.
because he'll run into like an old man. I saw one where he ran into this old man in at like a convenience store, and the guy was from some fucking island that no one knew that language.
struggles to fucking like
And
speak and like
he starts talk. It's like a certain dialect of like Chinese or something like that, and then these guys know how to speak it because they do nothing but study language, and they just know a few phrases probably, and they can put stuff together. And this old man like starts getting emotional because he hasn't spoken his own language in 25 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because everyone that he came here with is dead.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been back to his island because there's probably no fucking planes there. Probably barely got off.
Imagine that.
And
Coom.
he's sitting there talking. Someone's
I know,
talking to you in
for
your
real.
language.
That is real.
You know?
Yeah.
Imagine getting stuck in Asia somewhere, Coon, and no one speaks your language, and you're just like, the big white guy that everyone just like talks about, and you have no idea, and you start picking shit up, but then somebody comes 20 years later and starts talking to you in English, but with not just English, Del Mar Baltimore accent.
You hear fucking. He walks up and goes, "Hey, what it do, dummy?"
Some fucking dude goes,
Hey, stupid.
"Hey, stupid, what it do, dummy?" And you're just like,
Hey,
"Oh my god!" You start crying.
Or the other side, you heard you going down the ocean.
Heard you going down there on.
Better yet,
Yeah,
just imagine when China actually takes over the United States in the next like 10 years, and China's forced while we're in our labor camps, that eventually we die off slowly, and you could be the last remaining English-speaking American in America. And
That's hilarious, Zach.
So you might
we're going to be in labor camps.
oh yeah,
This is a new one for me.
I just don't know what they're gonna make. I mean, what we're gonna.
What do you
have
think?
to
What
do.
task are we going to do?
I'm trying to think. Oil. We got oil over here. Is that maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. What
You
they
know
have us
what?
be
They
doing.
might make us do what everybody
Oh, yeah,
did.
thanks, dog. What?
I don't know where I was going with that.
Hot.
Yeah, it looks
Hot
really
as a
hot.
bitch.
Yeah, look. Zach's bowl is steaming as if that bowl was on the.
You need you guys need some hot sauce and small bag.
What do you have?
A little bit of Old Bay would be nice.
You just do. I'll do.
Now,
I'll do a little bit Old Bay on this.
I'll say this though. I mean, Old Bay with shrimp. I don't think that's That it has to be a standard.
No, I said to me that's just what they. Old Bay on shrimp is literally.
I mean,
like,
that's you know.
Yeah,
I
And
understand.
like,
I understand the crab thing. I get that, but it's just heritage as far as like really starting with the Old Bay.
And like some good like Old Bay tater tots or some shit. Right, every now and then, kind of toss your tots in
now
Old Bay.
you have to have Old Bay on top of your crab dip.
I agree.
You
with
have
that.
to have
Certain
Old Bay
things,
on
'cause
top of
that
crab
kind of,
dip.
and that's what certain things like that I get. But in the sense where people were like,
Old Bay everything.
Old Bay everything. I'm like, dude, like I just sometimes like it's over. I don't need it.
I
here.
will say this: the only thing that I put Old Bay on that is like, what are you doing, kind of thing, because like no one's done that.
What? Peanut butter and jelly?
No, dude, this is gonna sound so weird. My mom makes a banging broccoli casserole, and it's got cheese in it.
That would make sense, though. That makes sense to me.
And just a tiny bit of Old Bay on top of it.
Because you get
instead of
you add the salt too, then you get the kind of kick from
God, it just. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
it's good.
mac and cheese too, though. Old Bay on mac and cheese. Wawa mac, get some Wawa mac and cheese.
dude, that's
Throw some fucking Old Bay on that
there is
bitch.
no arguing.
Here's what I do actually, because I don't let them put Old Bay on it, because there's an option there you can get Old Bay. I don't let them do it because I feel like they go too much.
Yep. Or
Right?
they do too less.
Or they're too little. And I'm like, well, fuck it then. I'm just gonna go and I'm just do my own.
I don't like that they only do it on the top.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to do
mix
it in the
up.
bottom.
You mix up the. Oh yeah, sure. That way you can
Put a little
fucking-
bit at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then put the mac and cheese in, and then do the top.
So we still talk about Old Bay a little bit.
Well, we're trying to bring it back because I was thinking like also like Wawa mac and cheese or some Old Bay
No,
mac.
we
and
were
cheese and
we were
shit.
bringing it back, basically saying like there's certain things though that have to have Old Bay,
No, yeah, that's what I was.
like
I was literally.
shrimp,
I was
crab
hoping you
dip.
guys were still talking about Old Bay because it made me think. Bree has this Old Bay, like Old Bay on the go. It's like a little keychain.
I
that you
have it
put
too.
Old Bay in it,
Yep, I have it.
and it's still in the package. And I was like, either you're gonna start using this or we're gonna wrap it and for somebody else as a gift. And I was eating Chick-fil-A the other day, and I'm like, what would be good on these fries because their fries aren't that great.
Yeah, people. They're not.
Chick-fil-A
People like
they're pretty
freak-
bland.
People freak out over their fries.
They're crunchy. They're
who's-
crunchy.
who's
They
fries?
got Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
They're
the
not
waffle?
good. They're
Yeah.
not good.
You need to dip them in salt. Like
Yeah.
I,
They
McDonald's
need
McDonald's
sauce.
fries, bro.
Yeah.
I just eat them shits all day.
Popeyes,
even Burger
Asian
King's fries,
so
I can eat
good.
them by themselves.
But there would be no better fry to have Old Bay on than Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A fries, that's true.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Don't they?
You know what I'm
That's
talking
seriously,
about?
that'd be
Oh,
the best.
yeah.
Like that is the fry to have Old Bay on.
What they
'cause
fucking
it's like
doing?
a thick.
Yeah.
You should call
Corporate,
Dude,
yeah.
yeah. Oh man, we might be on to something.
Call the
I might have to go into
fry,
work.
the slippery
When I get
stallion
back to
fry.
work, I might have to go up to the corporate office and be like, guys,
Hey, we're missing a whole market.
how
here.
are we not missed the market with Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, get them on this. Fuck yeah.
Damn.
But
Soup
all right,
is good.
I want to talk. We got Ravens gear going on. I know we got got to get out here in a little bit.
Oh yeah, we
Nick Coon went to the Jacksonville Jaguars game. He went to the
Yes.
fucking behind enemy lines and had a great time. He had
Let's
a
be
great
clear.
time.
We didn't go behind enemy lines. We sieged the enemy
That's
fortress.
true. It was like a mad Ravens fans fucking
There's
there.
so many
bro.
Ravens people
all
there.
I'm gonna say is Duval.
Explain.
So we get there, and apparently, you know how everybody in the NFL has something that every fan base has their thing, right?
Yeah.
You know what ours is, obviously. And it was crazy because a lot of us were doing that before the game even started, and I was even kind of like, guys, relax.
What,
the
just
game
being
hasn't
kind
even.
of assholes?
That
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
I mean, a lot. I mean, but there were so many of us there, dude.
You're
It
not
was-
at your home stadium.
You can
You're
hear it
on
on TV.
vacation. You're about to go back to a hotel. You're gonna get rowdy.
Yeah, that's
what I
why
mean?
I was like, you know what?
The soup's good
I
shit.
want them to know where we're from. So I was fully in it. I'm telling you, dude. I want the buckheads with those 10-year-olds. when they looked at me and said, "You don't got Andrews,"
And then what'd you
We
tell
don't
him?
need
What'd
'em.
what'd you tell him?
I said, "Okay, well, you'll see what Likely's got."
And he fucking lit it up.
Because you'll see what Likely's got. And then I said, looked at him, I said, "I'm telling you, get those tissues, because you're gonna be crying tonight, little boys.
And his boys,
You're gonna be crying tonight."
His
Kuno
boys
was
had
fought like 5-10-year-old
he
boys.
had to pull him away from him. Like, come on, Coog, get out of here. And he was like, fucking still staring at
He's
him.
fucking
Yeah,
flexing.
yeah. So we're walking into the stadium, right? And everything's cool. We leave our tailgate spot,
Tailgate. That's a new thing.
Jimmy's
Oh, yeah.
Seafood. Shout out to Jimmy's Seafood.
That would be a sick fucking spot.
Dude, it was so sick. Jimmy's killed it. Best tailgate experience I've ever had.
Hold on, real quick though. You said tail goat, and I just immediately thought how dope it would be to roast an entire goat at the pregame of a Ravens game. But go ahead, continue. Sorry.
So, they call it the Jimmy's Seafood tailgate.
Hold on.
And-
They call it the tail goat?
Yeah. it's
Oh,
called
because it's
Jimmy's-
like the greatest of all time.
Correct.
But okay,
yes.
imagine coming to somebody's stadium and walking through the tailgate area, and they have a whole goat on a rotisserie spit.
Horns on everything.
Yeah, there's nothing scarier
Yo,
than that.
fuck that. Yeah, I'm going home.
So yeah, so the tailgate spot was actually at this local brewery, which was hilarious because they had a Jaguar on top of like their little like spot where they pour their beer at.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a big like Jaguar bar brewery, but they just had a Jaguar because it's the area, it's the city, like that's what it is. So that's where it was at. So we're walking in. Jesus, you just ate that like please, sir, I
Dude.
want some more.
I kept hearing the tinging of the
Sorry.
fucking bowl.
Dude, I
Sorry,
know,
guys.
yeah,
I
like
love
there was-
chicken noodle soup. There's
Yeah,
something
it's
about
like-
it.
It's jumping. I'm not even kidding.
You
I
ate
eat-
that like you've never ate it before.
And that little bit of Old Bay is really
I
kicking
eat
us
Campbell's
Can
chicken
I
noodle
tell you?
soup so much. I've got like 35 cans in my house.
up. Is
No,
that
no
you?
bullshit. I probably have 35 cans because if they go on sale, I buy them.
Yeah, oh, we know.
If they break down to a dollar a can, like they used to be back in before the inflation, I'll buy them.
What are these $3 a pop now?
They're like $1.50 now, but they used to be $1. You could get a fucking can of chicken noodle soup for $1. But no, I literally have like 20.
I haven't
20
had
of
it in a
them.
very long time. Usually I get like we'll get like progressive and shit. And I'm like,
Progressive.
they just don't.
Finish your chicken noodle.
Yeah, progressive is that what it's called?
Yeah, you're,
whatever.
You're eating insurance.
Insurance. It's whatever. But because it's like less sodium and shit like that. But bro, give me the fucking.
Oh, give me the soda. I don't
give me
even
the Campbell.
listen.
Shit. I want this like. Oh, this is fucking.
A lot of people go 1 can soup, 1 can of water.
I don't want that. I want this shit from now on.
I don't put water in my soup. I only
this-
put 1 can of water in this because it was 3 cans of soup.
I usually
I don't do water.
Yeah,
I don't
put
add
the whole
water.
fucking thing
This
in.
Old Bay with it is unreal.
So I think for me it's like a comfort thing because I used to eat chicken noodle soup when I was sick when I was little.
This is what
like
my grandmother used to
Yeah, my mom would give me
Yeah.
Campbell's chicken noodle,
Yep.
grilled cheeses,
Yup.
like that's like the
That's
stuff.
Vapor rub.
Yeah, like the stuff you could. Those smells and stuff when you were little. That
never forget.
There's something nostalgic about it, and it's so comforting to me to eat chicken noodle soup now. I don't know what it is. Here, I might get seconds. That's fine.
Oh,
No, you're good. You're good.
whatever. So back to what we were saying.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So we're walking into the stadium, right? Everything's cool. There's this big pond, like right next to the stadium. So everyone's kind of like walking up to it, trying to look for the
Trying
gators.
to get a gator. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all like kind of looking for the gators and shit. And I was kind of sketched too, because I'm like, I'm telling you guys, do not go to that edge. They're in there.
Yeah.
So,
should put them 10-year-old kids by the edge.
oh, I know. So
Hey,
we're
there's
walking
a signed
up.
Lamar ball over there.
I know, right? They would have went for it. So we're walking in, and there's this fence or whatever, and there's a bunch of Jags fans. So all somebody here is like, boo, boo Ravens. And I'm looking. My radar's on. I'm ready. So I'm like looking, and it was like 3 or 4 little like 8 to 10-year-old boys. And they're
Okay.
they're like, boo, Ravens, boo. And I'm like, what? And they're like, and I was like, what? And they're like, y'all don't have Andrews. You didn't got Andrews.
They
were
said it
doing
with that
like
Baltimore accent.
No, not with
Okay.
that. Yeah, not
No,
with that.
no.
But they were saying that, and
Yeah.
that was just getting me because I'm just like,
Yo, letting 10-year-old
Yeah.
boys trash talk him into
Yeah.
a fucking rage.
So I looked at him. I said, "You okay?" I said, "You'll see likely. You see what likely will happen. You'll get the tissues out tonight, little boys. You'll be crying tonight. Make sure those tissues are ready." And they're like, "Yeah, but you don't got Andrews." And I was like, "You'll see what happens." And it was hilarious. So the rest of our pack was just kept walking, and I'm standing there just spitting it with these little kids.
At the fight, 10-year-olds.
I was about to punt one of them. I was just about to go, boom, just get out
Tucker.
of here. Yeah. But it was just funny because they were like, Nick, come on, leave him alone. Leave him
Yo,
alone.
that's too
I was
funny.
like- But they were cute about it. Like they weren't. Nobody
Yeah.
was getting like.
But Kuhn was like,
super-
little do you know, I'm a 10-year-old boy trapped
Yeah.
in a 33-year-old
Yeah.
man's body.
And I have a better Hot Wheels collection than you'll ever have.
And wait till you see my Pokemon cards.
yeah, you want to talk about Pokemon.
You little bitches.
So that was
So-
what? At one point you went to the bathroom, and what?
So
you know.
yeah, so then we get in the stadium, and they wanted to do this whole because it's Sunday night football, prime time for them as well.
Only primetime game they're ever going to get in their whole career.
Correct, and they're in all teal, full
Yeah.
teal, like
Yeah.
their teal color or whatever. And they're all start yelling Duval.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's-
like, what?
that's-
the-
What is
what is
that?
that?
That's there. It's Duval County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's
so the stadium is played in Duval County.
that's what they yell.
So they
I want
yell.
some more.
I know
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what my
What?
dad said.
Yeah. Harford. Fuck it.
No, my dad goes, "What is that?" He goes, "We don't sit there and go Baltimore."
Yeah, it's
He
weird.
said
And
exactly
it
what
would
you said.
be better if we did.
Well,
like
it'd be
that.
better if we went be more, like something like that. But whatever.
Bel Air. Most of us here are from Bel Air. We traveled 25 minutes outside the city to be here.
Because that's what we all do.
All right.
But yes, but it was just funny, and so they were doing all that. So we're picking up on that. So next thing you know, the game's getting started. Everyone's getting rowdy in the section, and it's funny. They sat us in the visitor side, so we were in the appropriate section anyway.
Yeah.
So and it was another thing too. I walked past at least 3 different Jags fans, and I overheard them talking to each other, and they were all like, "God, there's a lot of purple in here." Like they
Yeah.
were like, "Damn,
Yeah.
You could hear it on
guys
TV, bro.
traveled,
You could hear it on
like,
TV.
It was,
What?
it was insane. So anyway, so I'm shooting the shit. We're just dropping funny like liners to let them know we're from Baltimore. So we're dropping all the huns, the twos, the do's, everything.
Yeah.
And these dudes behind me we're all geeking out together and just celebrating and having fun. So we're like, dude, let's get a beer and go to the bathroom. And we're like, all right. So we're walking down to the bathroom, and I'm still in the mode of dropping everything of the Baltimore stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to wait for Nick to get settled for
You're
this.
good.
So we're walking down, we're dropping it, we're letting them know where we're from, and we're in the bathroom, and I just start dropping our one-liners from our viral video
Selesky did this shit, yeah.
from with Selesky.
What you talking out the side of your neck
for
for?
stupid.
Yeah. That
I'm
whole
about to
shit,
bang
yeah.
you, dumbass.
Yeah.
So I'm dropping all that, and this random dude turns around and goes, "Hey, say that again."
It was a black guy, by the way. So Nick Coon got scared, like he was like,
Well, no, the way he just said it
Yeah.
at first, I didn't know if it was like offensive or not or whatever, but I didn't care because I'm in my shit.
yeah,
And this is how we talk back home. This is what happens. Everyone knows Baltimore.
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't matter what race you are. If you're from Baltimore, you know what's up. And so he goes, "Say it again." So I'm like, "Oh shit, this is the first time it's gonna go bad or good, really
Yeah.
good." So I'm like, I said it again, and he goes, "I know that." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "I've heard that. I know that." And I go, "Slippery Stallions," and he goes, "Yeah, that's you."
Damn.
I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Damn." He goes, my boy back at
Dion.
Not gonna
with
say
my
his
friends.
name.
I don't know the guys. Can't remember
Dion.
the gentleman's name.
My boy Dion, because he DM'd us. He was like, "Yo, what's the chances?"
That's right. Oh yeah.
My buddy sees. I sent that video to him a while
Dion,
ago. He
that's
sees
right.
you guys out there because he saw them on our story.
Correct.
So Dion, I think it's Dion, King Dion, maybe.
So this
He hit
guy,
us up.
had his group of friends, and one of his friends in his friend group was from Maryland, and they would all like get on him for his accent,
the-
with
yeah.
the twos, U's, and the do's, and the buckaloos, or whatever.
Fuck you, bitch.
Stupid.
Fuggle Utes.
Yeah,
Fuck
all
you.
that. So he heard that, and he goes, "Dude," he goes, "he sent that. He saw your guys' video and sent it to us as a group, and we all have been geeking and quoting that video since. We all quote, 'About to bang you, dumbass.'"
That's wild.
Yeah,
and
that's sick.
and it was just like, what are the odds? So then I had to record him telling me what's up and showed the video of on this dude's phone in Florida, mad clout, insane.
That was so sick.
It was so sick. So then he goes, "What section are you in?" And I'm like, 433. And he's like, "Dude, we're in 431. You want to come over real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I go over there. I go up. It's his group of friends that he's there with the game with. It's like 3 chicks and I think 2 dudes and him. And they're like, "Yo, remember how we all quote, 'About to bang it, dumbass'? they're like, yeah, they're like, that's him. And they're all like, what? So then they all looked at me. They all looked at me and literally quoted it and all started geeking.
That's
and
awesome.
Was just dabbing me up.
Did you like all of a sudden leave? Did you leave your
Did
body?
you start floating?
Dude,
like,
I
You're like,
I- yes,
like you're
I would say that was probably the second closest time to an outer body experience because it just could not. The Cinderella story could not be any better. It was like we were winning the game. I'm with my dad, met mad cool new people in a city that I've never been to before. I'm not at work, you know what I'm saying? And then this dude's dropping me and my closest friends shit, and it's just like, what? Like, I was not even thinking about any of that.
Yeah.
did you
was,
share
Like-
the? Did you share the video or one of our old reels? Like, I feel like it just popped up. I maybe I put it on. Did you put it on the story after where it was like somebody's gonna be like, "You're that guy from that podcast."
Yeah.
Did you share that? That was so perfect because it
Uh-huh.
was like that was one of our first episodes, and I'm like, "What are you gonna do when somebody comes up to you and says?" At Looney's, I said.
Yeah, we
let's
said somewhere
keep it-
out around.
let's
Let's
keep
keep
it
it
local.
local. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and somebody's like, "You're that dude from that podcast." Meanwhile, you're in a whole nother state, and they're quoting our shit.
And in a stadium too, right? It's kind of like there's
Yeah.
so many people in there, like the chances, right?
Dude, God, I mean, it was, I can't explain it. I literally, it just,
And we've
it
been
was
doing this
unbelievable.
You felt like a little
about
celebrity.
year. We've been doing this
I
about
felt
a year,
like,
guys.
I
Been
felt,
a year?
It was
50 episodes, like a year's worth of episodes,
dude,
but
it
a
was
little over a year.
literally one of the one times in my life where I really felt so good about myself.
That's great.
But a
like,
year
it
and a
was
half
just-
we've been doing it. Yeah.
I
That's
was
sick,
like,
man.
dude, me and my friends are doing it.
That's
Yeah.
what
I
I
was like, we are doing it.
From the one guy at one point who said this was the dumbest thing. He doesn't have time on a Friday to come up with us because it was the
Our first episode,
the
he just
stupidest idea.
wouldn't come on because it was.
I don't got time to do a stupid podcast.
I'm going to the bars, dude. We're not coming over for a fucking stupid podcast.
It's the words.
All right, cool.
But now here he is in Florida.
Now he's the star of the show.
star of the show.
Literally, and that's why I geeks. I'm like, I gotta text my boys and just tell them, like, this is it. This is the evidence. I've already been called out 3 times,
I'm
twice
the
in the
face.
same state.
I'm the face of the franchise.
That's it. But I literally said, we're doing this. We're doing this. I wanted to make
You
sure
did.
that
Yep.
it wasn't
Yeah,
just
true.
me.
Nah, you did.
I
Yep.
wanted to make sure that we're doing this
Yeah,
shit.
you're right.
No,
Yeah.
you
You're right.
should have just been like,
Yeah.
I'm legit.
Yeah. You guys better catch the fuck up.
You guys better get on my level.
Meanwhile-
I am so legit.
It was Dom's fucking whole shtick
Dom's whole
anyway.
spiel.
It was just on our
Yeah,
podcast.
he's like the main guest on our podcast, but he's not even a regular member. But
Hey, man. I mean,
no, he's an honorary.
He's not a member.
stallion.
Him,
He is
yeah,
definitely-
we were
absolutely.
all in that dude's phone.
Uh,
We were all in that dude's phone. I'll bring it up right now.
I'm glad
Yeah,
that's
it
what
was
he
so-
has.
Should I
I'm,
show it
I'm
right
glad
now or
that's
no?
the video he has of me
Well,
on
they
his
can
phone.
check our story. We'll
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we'll repost all this on our story. Christmas,
Yeah.
Christmas Eve and Christmas. We'll repost the guy.
Well, let's repost it after the episode's out, maybe.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
way you can.
Also, I totally forgot to drop this, guys. I got to meet Flowers, the man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
himself.
saw it. That's sick. Yeah.
Me and Kuhn were talking about how weird is it that like we're looking up to these guys that are like 25,
25,
young
years
as fuck.
old.
22 years old.
Yeah.
We're like we're like
kinda
30.
creepy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kinda
creepy.
creepy,
It is
right?
creepy. It is creepy. Like,
Us grown men idolize these young gentlemen,
fit
Young
boys,
young fit men.
Yes.
young fit, good-looking young
Wow,
men.
yeah.
super athletic.
Yeah.
Look at the abs on that one.
Yeah.
Like
You know,
knowing,
it's a little
like,
creepy.
knowing that this kid,
The
this
ancestors
guy
come out
is
a little
literally
bit.
like 22, 23
What's
years
his
old.
what's the specs on that
The
one?
specs on this one. What do you think this would go for on
Yeah.
the market?
And it was just, it's just wild to think that, like, he's 20, 22, 23 years old, and he already makes money that I literally will never make in my lifetime.
Well, you don't know. The podcast
Well,
is
here's
still
the
in
thing,
its
though,
infancy
and that's
stages.
But look,
not that it's about money.
When
It's
it's
just
not, that's what I'm saying,
thinking
it's not
of
about
just,
money.
I'm waiting on
just,
that Blue Chew email any
It's
day
just,
now.
just
watching-
incredible. Like,
And
you
his dude, like same thing. Like seeing him like going like to the kids hospital and stuff. You seen him? On
Oh,
his,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Like,
I
when you see
saw
shit
that.
like that, you're like, dude, like it's just. And you're young. I mean, I know you're an athlete, so you like not that you have to do these things, but it's like part of like.
that's part of being a
to me, I
professional.
feel
He
like
seems
that's-
like a nice guy.
You know what I mean, that's
No, he
more
really
that's
was.
more the but he's a nice guy, but he's got that Steve Smith in him. He'll fuck you up.
Now, did you guys see
fuck you
Lamar
up.
roast him about his?
Yeah, that
Dude, that
yeah.
was so funny.
I'm
That
so
was
glad
so
Lamar's just
good.
his face was straight disappointment.
Like
dude.
on the sidelines, he was
Yeah,
like, "What
he
was that?"
He was
He's
so
like,
disappointed.
Like I was throwing a bouquet of flowers,
Oh,
and,
he
then
was so
he's just like, "Nah."
Yeah, he did.
And then they asked him about it after. She's like, "That was ass." I
Yeah,
mean,
he said
my
that was
bad.
ass.
Nah, like,
that was.
Lamar is he's the dude.
Hell yeah, it's
What?
fucking tough.
it was yeah, just a crazy
That sounds
cool
like
time.
a dope ass situation. Oh, that Baltimore sign's getting fucked
And then
up.
and then listen to this. Not only
top.
this,
Oh yeah.
one of the most hopping bars at Atlantic Beach in Jacksonville was this place called Poe's Tavern. And there was a couple really good bars.
Did he
There's a lot
send you the video of the Post Tavern?
I don't know if it was video. I saw stories and shit. You were posting
Because
stuff there.
it wasn't his like the logo. His hair was a raven, as well or
Yeah.
something.
Damn.
That was a
Yeah,
sick ass.
outside, yeah.
Because you know how
Outside, it says
Edgar
Poe's
Allan Poe
Tavern.
Yeah,
has
he's
like
got that
crazy
same-
hair
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Yep.
But they made it in the shape of a raven,
That's
and it
fucking
looks
hard.
They, like,
so sick.
Yeah, they flipped the raven it almost looked like the raven was upside down, but the way they positioned it, it
Looked
looked
like
like
his
how
hair.
his hair would have been.
Wow, that's fucking
It was a
sick.
sick logo. I'm
It
like,
was-
how is nobody in Baltimore?
This
Yeah,
is the
man.
really coolest part. The bathroom was covered in all of his poems and all his work,
like wall to wall.
wall to wall, all of them, like
Damn.
all of them, like book page to page.
Why? And why? That's
and
is it?
there's a recording of somebody quoting them
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom. Very subtle, like volume, but
It's
you
kind
can
of
hear
creepy,
it.
actually.
Yeah.
But
Dude, no, it was so
but
cool.
no,
bells,
but why? Like why?
bells,
yeah.
the bells.
Nevermore.
I don't know why. Not crying. I'm just talking
tapping
serious.
on the wall.
Yeah, it was like
Hey,
like
do you want to blow me over
ASMR.
there?
I'm just looking for cocaine.
Just slide it under, please.
No, but that. But what? So what? It's like is that the owner from like what's the purpose
I
of
think
that
it was
being
an
there?
Edgar Allan Poe fan, really.
That's
I don't
what-
think it
I
has anything to do
don't-
with like
yeah.
Baltimore
So
specifically.
they
yeah,
just- they
but
wanna-
it was just odd that it was like, what are the odds that we're the Ravens right here on this road game in Jacksonville, and one of the nicest restaurants and spots to go to is
Poe's Tavern.
It's called Poe's
That's sick.
Tavern.
That's dope.
It was just
I
like
would love to go
meant
there.
to be.
Yeah.
It was just wild.
Written in the stars. It was
in
written
Florida.
in the stars.
Like, you'd think this place would be here,
yeah,
but
especially I mean, Jacksonville of all. I mean, I feel like that'd be more of a.
no. But honestly, though, where we were at in Jacksonville was like where you want to be at in Jacksonville. It was
well-
like the nicest area of Jacksonville. Like
That's
it was,
where.
our hotel, Zach. My dad, we talked to Tony Dungy.
That's crazy.
Shout out! Oh yeah, shout out!
You
to
met Tony Dungy
Oh
at the
yeah,
hotel?
met Tony Dungy was in my lobby.
Damn.
That's where I was staying at One Ocean,
You got the high dollar,
dude.
rooms.
It was it was the
Look at the
best.
Slippery Stallions cash.
Does Tony Dungy look as weird in real life as he does on TV?
Yes,
I figured.
and he talks just like very
Like a
slow,
frog, very
but
frog-
very
froggy.
proper, and you can hear everything. Like he's really cool. Met Tony Dungy. I dabbed it up with Chris Collinsworth's son.
Who's a nobody?
I know, but I mean,
because his name's Chris Collinsworth.
I know, but
Chris
exactly.
Collinsworth Jr. son.
Junior.
Who I hate
and
him when he talks in the.
and I met Reggie, not Reggie Bush. Gosh, the receiver. I think he was a wide receiver or defensive back for the Patriots. He's on Sunday night NBC. He's a host.
Reggie.
Ah, I can't believe I'm murdering this.
I don't
Reggie
know.
Miller.
No.
But it was what was hysterical was my dad and I just happened to be chilling at that moment in the lobby, just sitting in these lobby chairs, and we were just saying, we're like, how funny would it be if a player or somebody from the Ravens or somebody high up with the NFL just walks in the lobby, and then it's like 10 minutes later we look back and we're watching these group of people walking down the stairwells from the elevators, and it's Tony Dungy
Damn.
and
That's sick.
and Chris Collinsworth's son and the other dude that I'm trying to name. It was just like, what?
Wow.
Hell
That's
yeah.
tough.
This has been like a kind of a decisive. It started off as a decisive thought exercise, really, because the guy was tired of people talking shit online. But who's the dude that suggested a white versus black Pro Bowl?
Oh, Rashad Mendenhall.
Rashad
Yeah.
Mendenhall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in the way he presented it, seemed very decisive, but it has provoked
It's
a
gained
lot.
a lot of steam.
It's gained a lot of steam because guess what? Division is what they want to push in this country.
yeah. Absolutely.
So it's gained a lot of steam, but it's also gained a lot of healthy conversation between actual sports analysts,
Yeah.
like guys like Bussin' with the Boys,
Yeah,
and a couple
yeah,
of the other
some
ones.
shit, yeah.
Because I'm watching these videos and
they're being honest with shit.
they're being 100% honest, and everyone wants to just assume the black squad would win. In the NFL, it would not be an easy win for either side.
I don't think so.
I don't
No.
think so.
Well, after they
It
started
would not
laying
be
it
an
down,
easy win for either side. You start putting the
players
numbers
out
down,
there. If you see
put
it,
the
if you actually
coaching
see it
down,
out,
all that
yeah.
stuff. We're talking about like the white team has a clear advantage. Like we don't have safeties.
we
We don't have safeties and wide
Wingard.
receivers.
Our safeties and wide receivers, but we'll play a 4 tight end system. Okay.
Oh, there's no.
We'll play a
there's
4
literally-
tight end system.
There's
Well,
no
here's the
argument
thing.
with tight end.
Well, no,
They-
look, timeout because look, we got Cooper Cup. What about the Rams? Puka Nakua, whatever. We got. What was he
Yeah.
going to slide? Right? He's going to be. Probably, he's going to go with. Where's
Well,
he?
where's
hold on.
Mahomes
I feel
going?
no. I feel
Mahomes?
like mixed
If
players.
Mahomes is smart, he knows what team to go on. It's
Listen.
not ours. All right.
Listen, I feel like
technically, but
we
got that
talked
frog
about
in there.
this on Storf's podcast that got
He was technically white.
wasn't there. But listen, we imagine we would have to have a racial draft if we did it.
So Dave Chappelle actually was like being truthful.
Yes, if we included the mixed players, the biracial players, we'd have to have a
draft
draft.
them.
Yeah.
And can you imagine if the white team drafted Colin Kaepernick, what that would do to his image? So the delegation of the whites, 2 white parents,
And he wants to play that bad.
and
Would he
he
play?
wants to play that bad. So we're gonna
Dude.
draft Kaepernick as our
Third
third
string.
string quarterback. Can you imagine how
my God.
fucking fucked that would be for his image right now?
Ugh.
But no, I feel like you couldn't. The mixed players, you'd have to have a racial draft. The biracial players, you have to have a racial draft. But I think if you just went like white, black, if you really wanted to talk about this, it would be a serious game. We could literally just get over the 40 and pull up with Tucker every time. Who are y'all kicking with?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who you kicking with?
Yeah, the Steel-
Who are your special teams?
Steelers punter. He's dope. Isn't that big? There's
Yeah,
Steelers
yeah.
punter. Yeah, so they'd have him. He'd have to convert to a kicker too.
But listen, I don't think it would be as easy. Yes, black players are dominant in a lot of positions,
Majority.
but so are white players that are dominant in a lot of specific positions. Quarterbacks toss up. We got great white quarterbacks. We have
It is
great
now a
black
toss up. It wasn't a toss up before.
You
but in
talked
the
5
last
years
15
ago,
years,
it probably wasn't, but
last 10 years.
we're talking about these next. I mean, we're looking at toss ups right now.
Toss up. Yeah, it's toss up.
We clearly got tight ends.
Yeah.
I really can't
They
wait.
clearly
till-
have wide receivers.
I can't wait till it starts to come back around and there's. That's not. But like I just want one white cornerback to come back.
Yes.
Apparently there's this kid like in Iowa or something or somewhere.
Yeah.
else
Why
is
has
actually
there never
doing
been
well.
a dominant?
Because
white
we're not
defensive
we're not
back?
fluid.
But
We're
didn't
not.
the guy at the comedy show, wasn't he saying that
You don't mean to tell me
there was
Cooper
a
Kupp
college
couldn't
team?
do it?
He was saying there's a college team that put white guys at safety and cornerback as a flex, just to say like we.
No, I didn't. So I didn't.
I don't
pay
think he was
attention.
saying
And we have
What?
fullback lockdown.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that's a.
And we have the best running back in the league.
Yeah. There's no arguing that. I'm sorry, I know Derrick Henry, but come on now.
Christian
Christian McCaffrey is a freak.
Derrick Henry has fucking 400 yards in the year.
Christian McCaffrey literally is a freak.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
He's a freak.
He wears a do-rag. You know he's got rhythm.
Well,
I don't know if that.
But listen,
really,
you,
just says
you
I think
couldn't. You
to
couldn't.
me, it says you're fucking. You're about.
You couldn't do the.
No, he's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Who
All
allowed
jokes
him? Who
aside.
allowed him to wear that? I guess.
I don't know, but he wore it.
He
That's
got
wild.
passed. He got passed.
The photo's in there when they bring him up.
You couldn't do that in the NBA.
Oh no!
You'd have to do light skin, black, light skin, dark skin. You'd have to do a color wheel system.
Yeah, so, yeah. So,
You know what I mean?
was that your joke?
Yeah. You have to do.
That's a good one.
You have to do Curry on one side, Draymond on the other. You
Yeah.
know, they couldn't play for the
Yeah.
same team.
Yeah.
But like white guys, we're not even in the conversation there.
Yeah,
But
you have to
don't
bring back like Jason Williams and shit. It's like
Well-
we have to bring back like 50-year-old fucking
See, that's
Larry
the-
Bird's old
hockey's
ass.
not there
that's
either.
That's what's fucked up.
Yeah,
Jason Williams, they gave him the nickname Jay Williams. Like you can really the nickname where you just give the first letter of the name, that's a black thing. Any black guy you know, you could just say the first letter of their name and it sounds cool as fuck. Hey, what up, D? What up? You know what I'm saying? What up, Jay?
yeah.
They gave him a black guy's nickname. Then they went further and just called him White Chocolate. They might as well have called him This Man Can't Be White. He's too smooth with the ball.
Yeah, it's true.
So even our
Yeah.
white players, they get like blackified.
Yeah, and Larry Bird, he just didn't give a fuck.
Larry Bird was amazing. He was.
Yeah,
Yeah, watching his
Larry-
highlights were unreal.
Larry Bird might be the greatest white player of all
What
time.
about
Well, dudes are talking. He talks so much shit.
Yeah.
Like it was like he was a big shit talker. But
What about what's his face in Dallas?
who?
I mean, you
Dak
got white
Prescott?
guys. You got white guys in the NBA. You got
Basketball.
Reeves. You've
Oh,
got
Dirk.
these guys
Dirk
are all.
Nowitzki. He was great. He was good. Yeah.
Nowitzki?
He was
Have you
great,
seen his
dude.
wife?
No.
She's like Ethiopian or something. She's
Wow,
She was
exotic.
beautiful.
You guys are missing the what's the guy that's dominating right now? The Eastern European guy.
Luka.
Luka.
Yeah.
He's the
Luka.
best fucking
Doncic.
player in the league.
He's the best.
One
but
of
he's
the
good.
best
He's
players in the
good.
league is a white dude.
But
But he's also Eastern European.
so
They got giant cocks.
yeah. Well,
I mean, they're
just-
basically black.
to me, like if you're Eastern European, I just feel like isn't it weird how
You've
like
seen
almost,
Polish penis? It's huge.
I've never really looked up like Polish
Google it.
kielbasa.
pretty big.
Kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
The
But-
Polak Johnny, bro.
I got some Polish in me.
You know what? Here's what's funny.
So do I.
That's actually not because I was growing up believing I was Polish, right? That's my
Yeah.
home life, whatever. And I did my ancestry.com.
Yeah.
No Polish whatsoever, and so I was like, you know what? Yeah, because of my cocks. Because there's
not
no
fat.
way.
They got
There's no
those
way.
fatties.
There's no way.
I got
You know?
you got a thin
I got
spaghetti
I got
string.
fucking Campbell chicken noodle dangling.
Just wiggling around. Overcooked. Very limp.
You know.
Little baby.
But yeah,
Shout
so
out
the
to
Ravens play Christmas,
Thielen.
right?
Yeah, man. Christmas night. It's gonna be all. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun
Christmas
time.
Ravens
Ravens
night.
play Christmas night.
11-3 versus 11-3.
It's gonna be a good game. Brock
rematch.
Purdy's lighting it up right now. Brock Purdy's great. I love that story.
Yeah.
Fucking Mr. Irrelevant. You know, drafted fucking last, and then fucking.
You know what he
he's
looks
good,
like?
Man.
He looks like John Harbaugh from the future.
Yeah, no, everybody says
Or from the
Dude.
past.
Brock Purdy. Yeah,
No.
for the past.
Oh.
Brock Purdy and John Harbaugh put him in a fucking next to each other.
No,
it
he
looks
looks
like,
like
a
what-
young Harbaugh
John Harbaugh would look like. You
in
know
the
what do you mean?
past.
Is it in the past? I thought it was in the future.
In the future, John Harbaugh's gonna be dead.
You said he looks like a future. I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
don't
you
know.
said,
Yeah,
but we know what you mean.
He
I know
looks
what you
like
mean.
John Harbaugh,
Yeah,
bro.
so
He
yeah,
literally
yeah.
does.
But
Yeah.
we can't end the podcast without talking about the great
Flacco
elite
lighting up on the Browns, throwing more stones.
Joey Flacco.
Flacco.
Almost more touchdowns than
He is
He's
one.
thrown more
he's-
touchdowns than Kenny Pickett this
Yeah.
year.
He literally in 3 games, bro.
Should I start him this week in my fantasy?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm not in the running to win. I lost
Then fuck it then.
to Tory last week, but I
As
had a
a
nice little run.
Ravens fan and diehard and not knows everything, but you know what I mean.
I know it all. Very humble.
Telling you, man, I do not want to go against Joe Flacco in postseason.
Well, we're not going to, so don't worry
Dude,
about it.
postseason. Can you imagine?
Dude,
Can you imagine how torn we're going to be as individuals watching Joey Flacco play the Ravens?
No, I'm voting the fucking Ravens, and I'm hoping he throws 8 interceptions, but it's just gonna be a fucking wild.
But guess what? If he does throw 8 touchdowns against us, you'll be very upset. But at the same time, part of you is going to be like a proud dad.
Well, yeah, but also, what if he does come in and throw like 3 interceptions that we run back for touchdowns? So technically, still a Raven.
Still a touchdown.
You know what I mean?
And we're like,
Thanks,
Joey,
Flack.
Joey really was looking.
Yeah,
out.
undercover.
see, that's
Yeah.
funny that you just associate Flacco with throwing interceptions.
No, he wasn't. He was.
No,
he
I'm
was
saying I hope
literally-
he does.
He was saying.
Okay,
he was saying
okay,
if he throws us interceptions, it's like
all
he's playing
I'm
for
saying,
the Ravens again.
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is, just think about those people realistically, with their scheduling and everything that team has faced this year, because that team is injury out the wazoo. If it comes down to the Ravens playing a divisional round against Flacco and the Browns in M&T Bank,
My
playing
goodness.
against the dude that took the job, right?
Yeah.
Who I would have never ever thought that this would be the conversation right now. Like
yeah, I think-
unreal. Like it just
yeah,
It would not be good for Lamar if he lost that.
it would not. I mean, I would have to stay off all social media.
I
for
will
about a
tell
fucking
you
year.
this though.
'Cause
I
hearing all
will
the fucking the
I will
the
be
racists come out.
I
the
will
woodworks
be
on that one.
I will be it's past that. I will be literally in that stadium. I'll tell you right now, I don't care what anybody says. I will be in if that actually happens, I will be in that stadium in my seat
With a Ravens Flacco jersey.
with a Flacco jersey on
I knew you were gonna say it.
underneath my Lamar Jackson jersey.
So if Lamar loses, you'll take it off and you just
Well,
wrap-
slowly as the quarters go
No,
down, just start revealing the
just
5
if he
underneath.
I want him at least get like 2 and just be like, hey, real quick.
Flash
So
him.
like, hey, yeah, Joe, get that. Ooh, just that play action and that beautiful ass spiral, like Stavi said.
Everyone's talking about how good his arm is still.
Oh, he's got
Because
that
he-
launch.
Because
and he's in good shape still, dude.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, hold on, we're talking about, I know we're on the Flacco, but have you, like, lately, like, you know whose ball's gotten real fucking pretty? Lamar Jackson's spiral's gotten real fucking
Yeah.
pretty lately.
has.
Have
It
you seen
has.
that fucking thing?
It has gotten
Watching the games.
way
Like,
better.
even that one he threw to Likely where Likely mossed that dude.
It has been
Which-
way
here's a-
better.
here's
He
a-
used to wobble a lot.
He used to have some wobbles.
Exactly,
Had some
but like,
wobbles in
oh,
there.
it's fucking, you can tell he's fucking put the work
The
in.
only thing he's got to work on is that consistency
The deep ball.
at the deep ball.
Yeah. You know what's
Because-
funny though? Here's what pissing me off. So I watched him play, and Mahomes like threw the ball in the end zone. I don't know who one of the fucking the backup Clyde Edwards-Helaire or whatever. He like ran up. He caught this ball. It was a great catch. It was like the throw was in the vicinity. It wasn't like the best throw ever. And everybody was like, commentators like, and there's Mahomes. He's doing it again. I'm like, it was fine. It was the running back made that catch, right? The running back made that fucking catch. Lamar Jackson does all that scrambling, this and that, or whatever. He fucking makes these fucking throws, and they're
Incredible.
like these wide receivers. If Lamar didn't have these wide, I'm like,
Amazing grab
what,
by the
like,
wide
what-
receiver.
you know what I mean?
It was
Like,
really
what-
out of his
like, he-
reach.
like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, what the fuck?
They literally.
I can't.
Here's the
it's
thing.
unreal to me.
I was talking about this on Storf's
Lamar's
podcast.
the best,
it is
man.
I have too much schizophrenia in my family
It's Mahomes and
to
Lamar.
believe that these fucking professional teams that we're watching, this shit isn't a little fucking manufactured.
a little
dude.
bit. There's got to be some things that
Just
that
the whole mentality against the Ravens is a manufactured thing. Let's not highlight the good parts of Lamar. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it's the same thing with the news. If they keep repeating the same thing over, this is a running back, he's got to learn how to throw
Yeah.
the ball. This is a running back, he's got to learn how to throw the ball. Then fucking idiot at the fucking at the Domino Sugar Factory who sweeps up the shit, who's watched ESPN 1,000 times, he's like, oh, he's a running back, he's really got to
Yeah,
learn
but
to
you not
throw
even
the
watch-
ball.
you're not even-
And
you're
now
full of
every
that
fucking
shit.
retard in Baltimore
Yeah.
is just regurgitating what they heard on fucking ESPN.
Yeah, but it's just that fucking bad. Like, why? Whatever Mahomes does, wide receivers can run and get the ball for him, or whatever it is. Now he does great things. I'm not taking anything
Yeah.
from the fucking guy. He's fantastic. But Lamar does the same shit. It's automatically the receivers get the credit for like getting for catching the ball as opposed
Yeah.
to Lamar making the throw where it had to be. Unreal to me.
I agree. I also have been noticing, though, because the focus this year has been more on the passing game, obviously, and it's been
Yeah.
working. But there's been some time, especially in the Jaguars game, it's like, Lamar, run.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
run.
Now
dude.
we want-
like you
we
literally,
talk so
you
much
literally,
shit,
you
now we want him
literally,
to run,
you
yeah.
literally, you're doing what you're doing. You're looking down the field. I get it. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But it's like, dude,
8 seconds back here, bro.
Yeah, but if you can't find somebody, run.
Yeah, you're getting
dude.
20. You're getting 20 yards on your
Just
feet.
run. Like,
Now I know and I appreciate he's protecting his investment
yes,
himself, and
yes,
I
which
don't
is
want you being
smart,
dumb.
Which is smart.
But to an extent, I'm like, but it's almost like, here, motherfuckers, you've did this. I feel like all the critics created.
Well,
this
the
fucking
option of being able to run gives him a little bit of a superpower. But then if he doesn't run all year, then that option's not going. They're not
Here's
going to
the
be
thing.
scared of it.
But
anymore.
also, that's all it takes them, right? So if you don't think he's going to run, now what happens? So now come playoffs, now he's fucking like doing like shit. What if right now it's like he's not running, so he's not going to run. He's going to sit back there and wait to throw it, and then now you give him the space to fucking run. Like
we have
in
a
the playoffs?
serious.
I mean,
we have a serious.
You don't know
Super Bowl
what you're
chance
gonna
this
do
year,
with
guys.
him. You don't know what you're gonna get with him. Man.
We have a serious. I know it's early, but we have a serious Super Bowl chance.
How do
this
you
year.
guys
no doubt.
feel? How do you guys feel about this team versus 19? I've really I'll tell you the truth. We're there, but I feel like 19 was truly. We were really, truly supposed to be there at 14-2, and how every game we literally scored 35 plus points and dominated.
That is insane.
everybody.
But I think this year we got this is the difference
You
between
think we're
19
more
and then.
well-rounded?
I think we were stacked back then. But this is the difference between 19 and now. I think we got, and I was saying this to you the other day. I think we had a lot of injuries in the beginning of the year, but they happened so early that we were able to restructure and say, "Hey,
in 2019.
no, this year,
This year,
you're talking about this year.
exactly.
we had so many injuries, but they happened so early that we were able to say, "Hey, it's not a wash yet. I know we got
Rest up.
let's rest up. Let's fucking figure this out.
We got enough talent to
we
get
got
by.
enough talent to put people in the right positions to make this happen. Let's not give up on our whole viewpoint. And then it gave us. We have a different level of cohesion this year.
It feels better to me. Even like the defense with Roquan and Patrick Queen, dude, just them two, like, and Hamilton is fucking unreal. The fact he fell to us at 14 is unreal to me.
I think 19
And he's
felt
number
too
14.
good to be true.
You know?
I think
that's what I'm
back
saying.
in 19, it just felt like we were doing too well.
The 14
It wasn't
and 2
Raven.
records
It
and
wasn't
shit.
Ravens football. Ravens football is winning by 3 to the Browns.
It being kind of
you know what I
fucking
mean?
up on these kind of dumb games we have this year doing Raven shit.
Honestly, I hate
that's
to say
Ravens
it.
football.
I hate to say it and sound like those fans that always say, you know, but we shouldn't have lost those games. But literally this year, those 3 losses, we literally should have won all 3 of those games. We were in position to win those games. If we literally caught the ball in Pittsburgh, we would have won that game. If things didn't work out or if we would not have let the game go into overtime with the Colts, we would have won that game.
Yeah.
And the Browns, that was just a fluke, 3-point difference.
Yeah.
But honestly, we should be undefeated. Literally, if you think about it.
Well, obviously, but and to me, like I don't want to be undefeated.
Exactly.
You know,
I like that we have 3 losses. Like
I'd
you gotta
rather
have,
and the 3 losses we have, it sucks to lose to a division. Like I hate to lose any time to like the Browns or like division, but those are the games where you're more likely to lose, right? Where you're gonna fucking but the ones we lost, it was like it sucks, but I'll take them.
As much as I want us to win against the Niners, I've already looked at the rest of the season as we got the Niners, Miami, and Pittsburgh.
And we're locked in the playoffs.
We're already locked in. I think realistically, we're going to lose against the Niners. We're going to beat Dolphins, and we're going to fuck up Pittsburgh.
See, I think we're going to beat the 49ers. I really do. I just feel like Odell Beckham primetime games like this, like there was the only game one. For some reason he's out in that kind of Cali environment and shit. I know he's not. He's hurt though. Is he playing?
Yeah.
But that's certain games like that. I feel like Zay hasn't had a big game in a while. I just feel like the lights are out there.
What do you mean? Zay had a big game with the Rams.
Well,
what do you mean?
No, Isaiah likely did. I said Zay.
Oh, I thought you
Zay
said
Flowers.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
He said Zay had a big game.
He didn't have a big game against the Rams.
Zay Flowers had a huge game against the Rams.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking the Jaguars last game. The Rams was a big. Yeah, that's it. But the Jags kind of fell down.
Oh,
that kind of shit. It was kind of all
he only
whatever.
got targeted once.
Yeah, I just feel like Bateman. He did a good job against the.
Bateman did a great job.
I just feel like
I know. What
you know. I just obviously Christian McCaffrey's gonna be a fucking problem, but I don't know. I feel like we just are I don't know.
D is nice.
I feel good about it, but if it is a game
We
to
got
lose,
nice
this
D.
will be the game we lose.
Pause.
That's what I'm saying.
And to go out and
This will be
finish
the
out
last
season.
loss.
Yeah,
if it
you know,
realistically.
and we always play the Steelers hard. Dolphins are gonna be tough.
Steelers are dog shit this year too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kenny
they're
Pickett's
so-
trash,
they're
man.
so-
I was looking though, because everybody's like, because he doesn't throw. But did you look and see Kenny Pickett's college stats?
Yeah.
He only threw like fucking 10 touchdowns and like fucking. He wasn't a big touchdown. He threw a lot of yards and shit, but he wasn't a big touchdown thrower in college.
They
So to me,
probably
it's
ran
like,
it in a lot.
I guess so. So I guess if you can have that
Game
with
manager.
fucking Najee Harris or whatever at
He's
Pittsburgh.
a game manager.
But I'm just hoping Tomlin stays there. I hope he doesn't. I like Tomlin.
But I was saying I have too much schizophrenia in my family
Belichick's
to
gone.
think that these sports that we're watching are fucking not fixed a little bit, not fake. Like I don't know, man. Like it's just so weird. Some of the things that happen in the NFL are so weird. Like
I would say
the
that
Saints winning the Super Bowl after Katrina.
Yep.
The fucking
Patriots winning the Super Bowl after 9/11.
yeah.
Ravens winning the most after is it Ray Lewis's year to retire, one of the greatest.
Yeah,
and
and then
like that,
the
you know what I mean?
halftime blackout that literally wasn't even investigated. Like what the fuck? That could have been a terrorist
it's true.
attack.
But
Like,
because we were
it's-
spanking that ass so hard, they needed to kind of.
Where's
they
the
had to even it out.
Where is the investigation there? There should be an investigation of how the blackout happened.
Yeah.
Was it? Where was it at?
Yeah,
was it just
no one even brought it up. Never
Nobody
came
even
out.
thought about what. I know this is kind of going into crazy conspiracy shit, but let's not even go to the NFL. Let's go to the NBA, for instance. There is refs charged with fixing games, players
and it
charged
came
with
out.
fixing games.
It's known.
Okay, there's refs that were reffing back then when they were fixing games, still reffing today.
Yeah.
And it just seems now even worse because I watched the NBA midseason tournament, which is like the first year they did it. They literally just do a tournament in the middle of the year, which is weird as fuck. And it's just a money grab, but they paint the courts. I could be saying this all wrong, but all the courts were like done up really crazy, like crazy colors and shit. But I watched the Bucks and the Lakers play. LeBron went the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like I was like, holy shit, this is an old ass man pulling up jumpers from just like he just went off.
Yeah.
He's playing the young boy Zion Williamson, who's watching that guy move the size
Weird.
of Shaq,
He's big as fuck.
moving like he moves is insane. But yeah, anyway, I was watching that game. The Lakers wound up blowing them out like by like 20 or 30 points. It was insane.
Damn.
But I watched like the first half, and I'm just in my comedy journal, like just taking notes, like just writing funny things. And a lot of times it's just thoughts and premises. And I'm like, it's crazy to think that this is real. And every other second, they got a DraftKings ad. There's DraftKings on the court.
Yep.
They're showing the over-unders on LeBron's points and layups and sports betting. And all this shit is now literally, it was illegal fucking last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now it's in your face while
Spots,
you're
yeah.
sitting there. It's part of the game.
Yep.
It's literally part of the game now.
It'd be the same thing. In a sense
I liked
of,
it better when it was in the back alleys.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I had to go to a book. I had to go to a
Yeah.
guy.
It
but
feels fake now.
It'd be the same. I feel like it's almost like if like WWE started having like a FanDuel.
No, they
you
are.
Like, you can, like,
bet. You
you
can
could
bet
on a.
Yes,
on a,
you can.
That is how.
They're about
how
to
is
start
that crazy?
betting on that,
How is
yeah.
that? How can you do that?
Well, and it even let me go further.
That's scripted.
Did you guys see the fight between Duplessis and Sean Strickland? So Sean Strickland is
No.
the
He's that guy that
I
talks
didn't
all
see
that
that.
shit, right?
Sean
But he's
Strickland.
like,
He's fucking a psychopath, but he's
Yeah.
he's the middleweight champion. He just beat Adesanya.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just beat Adesanya. Nobody thought he was gonna win.
Yeah. Fuck no.
His odds were like really like fucked up.
Yeah.
He nobody thought he was gonna win. He's the best spar. Like all he does is spar,
He's a fucking.
and he
he's a
just
fight.
he just talks shit, talks craziness. Yeah, he's just wild as fuck. They put him one row in front of the guy he's facing. They've been bickering all week. They've been
I saw a little
talking about
fight
each
they
other's
had in the
dads.
fucking yeah.
Watch it again. Tell me why the best fighters in the world at middleweight, there's not a scratch on him after the fight. Watch Strickland.
He's
Duplessis
punching. I saw
no.
this.
Duplessis puts his head down. Strickland drops his forearms, the soft spot of your forearms, into the back of his head
That's
like
what it looked
this.
like. It was
Ooh.
weird.
Like into the back of his head, like area, but like you could tell
Not
he's
using
not
his
following
fist.
through. He's not using his fist. He's not trying to connect with his knuckles. No fighter is going to like
Yeah, it did look.
hit
a
you
little,
with the forearms. Plus, they put them next to each other,
Yeah.
and it's like, even if they weren't in on it, which I think they were,
Ooh.
even if one of them wasn't in on it, which I think they both were,
Yeah.
the UFC put them a row to each other,
No one
close
thought,
to each
like,
other,
Yeah, because they knew something.
because
could
they
happen.
knew something was going to happen. Because they manufactured this to happen because they're going to sell more pay-per-views
Yeah.
because of it.
It's beef.
It's
Everybody
more
likes
of
that
like
shit.
a business thing, and I get it. They got to make money to do the shit here, but like that's why I don't think any major sporting event is 100% legit,
I agree. So
and I think it won't be until this might be the good thing about AI, because I liked how they were talking about
in baseball
in
makes
baseball.
sense for me. Yeah, but you can have that, right? That's more of a
why not? Why couldn't you have it in the NBA?
NBA. I think you probably could. I mean, you could too, because you know what charging is and this and that. You can kind of, I guess a certain.
The
fouls and
NFL
stuff,
would be
but
harder.
The NFL would be harder for
Yeah, it
ball,
would be.
But
It
I
would be
think
the
ball,
harder. Ball spotting
would be
yeah.
better. I think it'd be better with AI.
Ball spotting would be
Because then
better.
you could actually
Yeah.
tell you could actually have like like a ball. Something could be
You
a sensor in
could
a ball or
literally
some
put
shit.
the tiniest sensor
That's
in a
what I'm
ball
saying.
that's not going to fuck
And you know
up
exactly,
anything.
even when punting it, you know exactly, and have sent like the field sensor to the minute even punting it or whenever it's just out of bounds. You have cameras like if you did have human eyes look on, you can still see things. But AI can pretty much handle everything. Because I told you we talked about last time. I hate how fucking refs like if they blatantly miss a pass interference call or they call one that was definitely not fucking anything. They'll like they'll help out another team down the line. Like, like 20 minutes. Like
They like their mistake.
But that
is
changes. That call changed the game.
Their mistake
you know what I
is
mean?
like
It's
an
like-
IOU.
Yeah.
And it's like that shouldn't be how the game's refed.
Because that little dumb blooper here happened.
I mean, look
okay,
at what
then it's
look
like,
at look at how they messed up the game with the Saints and the Rams.
That's
a few
notorious.
years ago.
Notorious. Yeah.
Just look at the shit they just did with the guy. Fuck, I wish I knew the dude's name. I just shared it on my story, but he basically came out and said the refs were not calling any holding.
Oh, Miles Garrett. That
Miles
shit.
Garrett.
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
He
You
came
can
out.
watch it.
He came out and literally knew he was going to get fined $25,000.
Yeah.
Still made the comments because he's like, "Fuck these fuckers."
Yeah.
And made the comment the refs weren't calling any holding. Guess what they did next game?
What?
The following game, watch the footage. They didn't call a fucking thing.
Yeah.
They're horse collaring him, grabbing him by the
Yeah,
helmet.
I saw that.
They didn't call anything to help him out. The refs
Exactly.
did not call shit.
Yeah.
He's already done his punishment. He's paid the $25,000 to tell you guys suck, and you're still fucking punishing him.
Yep.
Just like in the NBA, if a player gives refs, they talk about it openly.
Yeah.
If a player gives refs shit, says anything, if the refs don't, they'll make an example out of him and eject
Yep.
him from the game. You can literally, the refs can change the entire
Exactly.
trajectory of the entire game, and
fucked
you're
up.
telling me this shit isn't rigged, dude.
At least a little bit. It's got yeah. And that's why it's hard to get too invested in fucking like games and knowing who's. And that, well, here's the thing too.
Every owner of the NFL is involved in sports betting.
Yeah.
Oh, these sports betting sites.
If
How the fuck is it real?
they got to get
anymore?
together at some point, almost like, hey, like you haven't won something. Well, let's get your team. I feel like I don't know. That's getting a little crazy, I guess, but not really.
No.
But you know what else is, have you seen the picture for Super Bowl? What Super Bowl is it this
The
year?
Saints were kind of dog shit before they won the Super Bowl. Dude.
What is
I
this?
know. I know where you're going with
You seen the
this.
colors? The colors?
Yes, I've seen it.
Of
I've seen
what?
the last. He's talking about the last two Super Bowl emblems for the Super Bowl have been both the colors of the two
Teams
teams
to go.
that are to go.
And this year's purple and red.
But the colors of Las Vegas are purple and red, so it's where it's symbolizing where the city is as far as the
But
colors.
what happens if all of a sudden the 49ers and the Ravens go to the Super Bowl this year?
Trust me, I totally understand that it's
know what I
very
mean?
crazy that
They're
that's
already
it's
talking
very
about a
crazy
rematch.
that
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They've been
it's
talking
very
about it.
it's very crazy that it is that it if chances are they're the two teams that realistically are probably going to be at the Super Bowl.
But like
it is
you.
crazy to think.
But you believe that's the Las Vegas. And I get you saying that. Like
It-
I understand. But isn't that funny how that works
It
though,
is.
right?
It
'Cause
is
then
really-
that's what people, no, that's coincidence. But the past two have been that way. What was the city? Where was that last year? What city?
it was in L.A.
And what's LA's colors of their city?
Yellow and or no,
Not the sports team.
Where
but, I mean,
was it
that's
played at?
I don't know.
Where was it played at? No, I'm sorry.
The
It
Madden
was in,
curse
I'm
is
sorry.
crazy,
I'm
too.
sorry. I'm sorry. It was in L.A. for the Rams Super Bowl. The Rams against the Bengals.
Yeah, and
It was in L.A.
and what-
last year's was the Chiefs and the Eagles, but where was it played at? Was it played in Atlanta?
I don't remember. I don't remember where it was played. I thought no, it's Tampa, wasn't it? Was it in Florida recently?
No, Tampa was the COVID thing
okay.
because the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's right. So saying weird is that that's like but yeah, it's just so I'm saying the Ravens.
Well, that was
49ers
history
get
right there with just having. When was the last time a Super Bowl team was in the Super Bowl at their home stadium?
Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up. It's getting late. I got this stuff I gotta do.
Yeah, me too.
It's 1:30.
Yeah.
We actually did longer than we thought we were
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
do. We got a late start. It was nice getting with you boys.
Absolutely.
Real
see
quick
you tomorrow.
shout out. If anybody interested next year wants to go on a Ravens road game, hit up Fly with the Flock. They're legit. Full package deal, hotel trip.
Shit, I'm
everything
motherfucker. I'm
tailgate.
trying to do
so
that shit.
Shout out to Ravens Flock or Fly with the Flock.
Where are we going next year?
Kansas City. Kansas City or Dallas.
Some barbecue and shit.
Dallas would be fun.
My dad and I are already talking about it. Like we're probably gonna go to Kansas City next year.
Dang,
Yeah,
that
we
might be
should
fucking
actually
hard.
try to do that.
Yeah, like nothing out. There's nothing out there except barbecue and football.
What is
Yeah.
the cost of something like that for two people?
Close to 4 Gs
That's what I was.
with everything,
'cause you have
everything
the plane-
included.
Plane,
That's
and
that's the flight. That's the
plane,
hotel.
the
That's the
food,
food. That's the
yeah.
drinks. It's the whole
That
package.
was
the
my-
and the
tailgate,
game.
everything. So you
Everything.
That was my estimate.
Tailgate.
That was about my
So
estimate.
you're
$2,000
paying.
a person.
You're
probably.
paying
Makes
for.
sense.
You're paying for
Yeah.
tailgate, the game ticket, the airfare, and the hotel.
Oh yeah, bro. That's
Yeah.
fucking That's
a
right,
no-brainer.
That's exactly what it would be.
$2 grand.
I mean,
a
it's
person
it's when you
about
think
that.
about it. But yeah, but $2,000
And the
that's
ticket
a
to the game?
vacation.
Yeah.
How long do you stay down? How long you down there for? That's the
We
thing, I
flew
mean.
down on Friday and we came home Tuesday. Game was
So-
Sunday.
you got a long
So it's
weekend.
actually like a little. You're not just down for the game.
Little
It's a little
vacay.
vacation.
Yeah.
So obviously you gotta have bread for like other shit you want to. You have to.
Well,
gotta
yeah,
take
you
care of
gotta-
and
yeah,
spending
yeah,
cash,
for-
but for the game itself,
For the game, the
fly down,
tailgate,
your hotel is taken
the
care
hotel-
of.
yeah.
Pay for that. That's fucking tough.
and we didn't have to worry about. We had a bus to and from the stadium.
Yeah.
And a bus to and from the airport.
Wow,
So
that's
there's
tough.
no worries. It's
Yeah, you have to give me info on that. I'm gonna have to start fucking. I'm put
It's
away.
so
Get
worth
that-
it. It was
yeah,
so worth it. It was the best experience I've had with my dad.
that's tough.
So let's put it this way: it's next year.
Fly with the flock, baby.
It's $2,000, right?
Yeah.
Let's make our plans now, guys. I just put Flacco in my starting position on my fantasy team right here.
Good move, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And real quick, if we save $40 a week
That's it.
for the next year, we can
That's not. That's fucking. For some reason, it sounds like that.
$40
that
a
doesn't
week.
add up.
$40 a
I
week.
guess that's true. Yeah, that's right. Damn. All right. Cool. Easy.
It's like 37.
Plus, I'm also
it's like
my shib
$37 a
coin.
week.
My shib coin hits $1. By
Dude,
the way.
it's been going up.
So
It's
I
been
got,
going up.
I got about 2 million of them bitches.
Really?
So-
It actually. Have you checked it lately? Because
No, I haven't,
It's been
but-
going. It's at like 9 cents right now.
I got that shit early. It's. I mean, I'm up on it. I got but it's like it's one of those things.
I just sold all
It's
my.
not 9 cents.
I
Doge
s-
is up 9
I
cents.
sold all. Oh, Doge.
Doge is up
Yeah,
9 cents.
sorry.
I sold majority of that a while back, so I'm not whatever. That's whack. But yeah, shib. I bought that fucking because it's like it's like point zeros. It's like 6 zeros or.
You have $2 million.
I got
worth.
2 million of them. So if it ever gets to
2
$1,
million
if
shib
it ever
worth.
hits to $1, bro,
You're fucking.
I'm good.
Doing it.
I also forgot to throw this in there, gentlemen, too. Not only a big road game next year is Kansas City, it's also Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. That'd be a sick stadium to go
So,
to. That'd
yeah.
be either way. It'd be tough.
You know, I've already been
But-
there, so I know what it's
Yeah.
like. But yeah, that's the
I
two
just
big road
cashed out
games.
all my crypto.
And my bucket list still with my
I only
dad.
have Ethereum,
Our bucket
that's it.
list, we have got to go to a Ravens Lambeau game.
Of course, if you can get
Like,
tickets, if you can get out there.
I want to go to Lambeau so
yeah,
bad.
that's a good experience.
It's
You
such
can't
a
get in there though, right?
historical. It's hard.
Yeah, it's you have to like, and they don't sell like tickets to like visitors. I heard I feel like
I just know that literally, if you want to be out in Wisconsin and you want season tickets to the Green Bay Packers,
You gotta be in someone's
literally-
will.
someone has to literally die
yeah,
in order to get in line. Like it's so hard to get season tickets to the Packers.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. It's tough.
Well, because there's nothing else to do but like fuck holes in cheese and watch football.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the city
Yeah, I mean-
literally owns the state. The city is the team is ran by the city. There's no actual owner.
That's right. Yeah, it's
the city owns the team.
That's actually kind of
that's
fire.
sick.
That's how it all. That
So you
should
know what?
always should
Know what I'm
be.
pissed about then? So fuck. Why are the general managers of the team getting? The fans are the ones that fucked Aaron Rodgers. They never fucking drafted a wide receiver. They never helped Aaron
Well, they got
Rodgers
rid of
succeed.
Adams.
Well, yeah,
They gave him
couldn't
a
the
wide
fan-
receiver.
But why? So the fans wanted to get rid of Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Where at what
Well,
point?
I think that was down. All
Is
the
there a
money.
vote? Do you get to vote?
That's what I'm saying. You got
Does
to.
the
I don't know
city-
how
part
it-
owner.
I don't know how it works out there. I
If I'm
just
part
know
owner-
that team is technically not owned by one single person. It's ran by the city. That's the only thing I can tell you.
City boys.
Yeah.
City boys
Yeah,
out.
shit.
Slippery Stallions.
Gang, gang.
Have a happy new year, everybody. We're gonna go into 2024 hard as fuck. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Love you.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
And you're finished.